All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. We are about to do our Superman not watch party, but our Superman trailer reaction to the official teaser trailer for Superman, James Gunn Superman. I am extremely excited for this. We're I'm going to say less than 6 minutes out, just because of, it's saying it's coming out. Oh, wait, hang on, never mind. All right, never mind. I lied. We got 2 minutes. I was right. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes up on the clock. Let's get in. I don't know if I'm gonna get hit for this music that they're playing. I feel like I could. I feel like. One second here. All right, so, I mean, I'm gonna throw those on here, and we're just gonna roll the punches. If I get hit for it, I get hit for it. I don't care. I'm reacting to this trailer for a movie I'm going to see. If I get hit for it, I'm not going to not see the movie for it. So, I'm excited for this. Let the music play. Let's just get the feeling of this trailer. Cannot wait for. I'm excited to see the suit. There's not a lot of discourse online about it, especially with the color grading too. I think we'll be good. I think we're in good hands. We just gotta give it some time. We gotta give it some hope. At the end of the day, Superman stands for hope. Or the family sigil anyway. But ladies and gentlemen of the internet, we are less than 30 seconds away from this trailer. Sorry, it's a little early for me right now. Sorry, I couldn't mute my mic in time for that one. All right. Here we go. Those trunks. Trunks definitely look a little baggy, but it's fine. No, who? So they are fully going for Clark with like the front. What's wrong with Clark? Ah, shit! Here we go. Let's get it. Here's Rachel. Hey, it's Lois. There's the farm. Crypto.
Crypto. Home.
Okay.
Home.
So far, anyway, Crypto looks good. It doesn't look like. I mean, it definitely has a little CG as Crypto. Oh my god.
Superman.
Thank you, Guy Gardner. There's Brainiac. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch that, like, to let it set in. Like, my mind is to react like heavy, but at the same time, like, I don't think it's set in what I just watched. I don't really think it's set into like what I just watched. as weird as that sounds. Like I don't feel like it truly set in. So okay, I'm kind of curious. Do we think Brainiac did this? Who do you think put Clark in this situation? That's my biggest question right now. I'm pregnant. Deaf is what Lois said in the last scene. We'll find out. I'll throw in the captions for this run through, and we'll see what the line says. Obviously, it could be changed, updated for this, but. I'm kind of surprised that we got as little dialogue in this teaser. Like, I'm surprised we got like as little as we did for dialogue-wise. The suit, okay, that close-up, the suit looks so good. Like, the texturing on the suit looks so good.
Crypto. Home. Take me home.
I'm also curious to where, because obviously this is this is the new LexCorp being Luthor Corp, but this room, I'm so curious to where this is because it looks like Lex is wearing some sort of outfit like he was just at like a ball or some sort of event, but also Superman, like, okay, so like these where these cells are directly behind Lex. At least these look very similar to it.
Superman.
Hang on. Oh, hey, hang on. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you saw that. 1 second. Here. Stagg Industries, Simon Stagg. So Simon Stagg is currently canon in the DCU, the new DCU. For me, my instant thought of Simon Stagg is to think of Arkham Knight. It's cool though that this is in canon, and what does Simon Stagg have to do with this? Because we know that Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl and Mr. Terrific and everything, they're with. At least I'm assuming they're with Max because of how all the uniforms have the same symbol. Like, so I'm confused to what Stagg Industries has to do with it. I'm so, like that. I'm more like what does Simon Stagg have to do? Why does it do that? Okay, nothing too important. I'm excited. I'm still so curious. What does this like? I know it's small, but what does Simon Stagg like? What importance is he giving to the DCU to where Superman is? I don't know. That's interesting. Wow, Papa Kent looks mid. So cool. Stagg Industries. You're looking too deep. Looks awesome. 100%. I don't know, man. Is it Metamorpho in this movie? That Stagg, like that definitely could be with the Stagg connection. I'm just surprised that we got like Stag Industries, and I just wasn't. That's not what I was expecting to see. But I'm glad that I saw it anyway. I mean, I could be looking in too deep to it. At the same time, this is what I do. This is what I do every single day. This is what I do. This is me. I look into trailers. To be honest, you might say I'm looking into it, but no one noticed when Shin Hati's body was in the Ahsoka trailer, and I'm the only one who pointed it out. So things like that, that's my bread and butter. Who is the alien? It could be a multitude of different people. I'm gonna save my thoughts on who that is for a video. Joe, you may have missed it. I apologize, dude. You may have missed it. Yeah. You don't want to see Superman fight kaiju? Well, dude, just all I have to say is look to the comics. That's all I have to say. I have to go watch back and I'm gonna have to go back and watch the reaction. Go for it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really give a huge reaction. I'm trying to figure out things as I'm watching. I'm so curious. I'm gonna go back and honestly rewatch this trailer one more time right now for you all. All right, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. I'll turn captions off this time. There was nothing there. I'm still wondering, like, I don't know. I have to say, I feel like with Clark being in that state, and with him being already, I'm assuming, near the fortress, along with him also being son, I don't think kryptonite is part of what caused that. That's what I'm saying. Like, whoever hit him that hard, whoever inflicted that, yeah, I'm excited. I'm honestly, crypto was one of the things that I was the most like on the fence about, and most like I don't think it's gonna work. But I mean, we haven't seen a whole lot, but from this anyway, it seems like it'll work, and it seems like it can be fine.
Superman.
This looks honestly like it's going to be so good. I'm glad also. I almost every single movie is filmed for IMAX now, but I'm glad that this is going to be an IMAX. I'm going to see it in the biggest rate I possibly can. For being a teaser trailer with hardly any dialogue, I think honestly this is one of the better ones. I just hope these aren't all of the action shots that we see in the movie. I know that this isn't going to be, but it gives me hope. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Lex Luthor. Okay, Nicholas Hoult as Lex, honestly, I'm all for. Like I wasn't on the fence about it. I thought it would work, but now after seeing this trailer, it really works. I'm more curious to. Fuck, I gotta say that for a video. I can't drop everything on stream. What did you all think of this trailer? That's what I'm gonna ask. What did each and every single one of you think? I'm excited. I cannot wait for more. And I mean, I think Creature Commando started it, but this is really where the fun begins for DC. It's a bird. That man in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It can jump buildings in a single bound. But yeah, for the people who, for example, for the people who say like you don't want to see Superman fight a kaiju, I think back to the show. Dude was fighting. He had like there was. I remember like even in the trailer for the show there was dinosaur. Like there was a I believe it was a T-Rex that was in like so. Superman fighting kaijus, like monsters, whatever. That's common. That's what Superman is. That's if you have someone who is indestructible besides with kryptonite, you need bigger threats like that. You need those threats. This makes me even more disappointed we didn't get. Sorry. This makes me even more disappointed we didn't see more of Snyder's vision. I mean, to be honest, I love the Snyder Cut and I loved Zack Snyder's take on it, but at the same time, he was treated unfairly and he got pushed out, but the time for that universe is done. If they were going to bring it back and they were going to redeem it, they've had the opportunities to do it and they didn't, and that's on them. It's a shame, but at least we got what we have, and we can look back on it and watch it and enjoy it. But I'm not going to get caught up on it. It's in the past. I can't change it. I could wish it didn't happen, but we got to move forward, and that's what this is, and this is what we're here for. It was kind of too much too fast. I feel like I need to go back and pause it like a million times too. Really don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know. It's understandable. There is a lot going on, but I think that's kind of the point. I think that's what they were trying to convey with the lack of dialogue in the trailer. Fighting kaiju works in the comics and animation, but I don't think it works well in live action. Well, to be honest, we haven't seen it, dude. We saw 2 shots. We haven't seen anything else. We've seen 2 shots of it. I mean, I wouldn't let that deter you. That's all I'm gonna say. People were just anticipating the movie because James Gunn is the director, but the director did not look good. Sorry, but the trailer did not look good. If it had been directed by someone else, the audience would have been dissed by now. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case at all, dude. I'm not a James Gunn fanboy or a Snyder fanboy. That's just not the case. I think no matter what, who directs this movie, people are going to be excited for it. They're going to want to watch the trailer because it's fucking Superman, dude. It's Superman. Everybody and their mother is going to be watching this trailer and is probably going to go see the movie regardless of if it's good or bad. If it's a Superman movie, it'll draw numbers just because of the name alone to it. Everything else aside. I'm actually tentatively hyped now. Haven't been up until yesterday, but might finally be getting a good Superman movie again. I'm incredibly hyped for it. The trailer yesterday was just like, all right, they're giving us a teaser trailer for a teaser trailer, but it worked. It got the hype started, and now we got the trailer. July is going to be huge for movies. We got Fantastic Four. We got Jurassic World. Sorry. We have Superman. I think we have 2 other movies coming out that same month as well. That month is going to be absolutely packed. Looks amazing. Got goosebumps. I did too. Towards the end, when the music starts ramping up, like I could feel I could feel the goosebumps starting to set in. I'm gonna go ahead and replay this one last time, just so we can fully take this in. Starting in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I think the first Man of Steel trailer was better. It could be, but also it's an entirely different universe and franchise and director and team with it. And it's also 12 years ago the trailer came out. Okay. I love Henry Cavill. I love Henry Cavill as Superman, but we have to fucking move forward, guys. Sticking back on it and it's a great performance, just like Michael Keaton as Batman. Michael Keaton is Batman, but more people are to come, and we have to just move along with it. We have those memories within that DVD, within that movie. That no one will ever take that from you, but preventing others from enjoying it because of that is also not cool. I will say Clark's like cover hair looks a little funny, but it did even in the set photos. But I think that's also kind of the point. It's supposed to look like a dork.
Crypto. Home. Take me home.
Okay, so one shot of a kaiju, and then there's the other one where he's coming forward. That's it. That's it. I'm pretty sure.
Superman.
That looks so good. Dude, okay, that's just with the score. Oh my god. Okay, this might turn some people off right away when I'm going to say this, but it's whatever. I was born in 2003. The first Superman movie I saw was honestly, I think the first time I was introduced to Superman was probably I'm gonna say it was Brett and Ralph with Bryan Singer, but then after that, after I got into it and with my grandpa and everything, we went back and watched the movies and the animated series with it. But I will say that shot at the end made to me that just to me it instantly was like, that's Superman. That's when I see a Superman trailer or movie, that's I want. Yeah, I don't even have words for it. Oscar says, "Move forward. I love your attitude. I give you that. Thank you, man. As bad as it sounds, there's no point doing anything in the past because you can't change it. You can only change the future. So that's kind of just what I look forward to. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna be able to change what happened yesterday, but I can change what happens tomorrow. Can't stand for Cavill. I know others like him, to each their own, but he was never Superman for me. Hecklin is so much better. This guy has a similar feel. I love Hecklin as Superman. I also love Henry Cavill as Superman. But like you said, T, everyone has their own preferences. Like, for example, I like apples. Someone might not. Someone might like oranges instead. It's what are you gonna do? The score was everything. I felt hopeful just listening to it. Exactly. The music is meant to inspire you. It's meant to make you feel hopeful. It stands for hope. Superman stands for hope, and that's exactly, to me anyway, that's exactly what they gave us with this teaser trailer. It stands for hope. To be honest, we need more superhero films. There is no such thing as superhero fatigue, and Marvel and DC should make more films to connect with their future films to engage with the audience. I'm gonna say yes, but don't just keep throwing them out though, like they have been. And DC, I'm not gonna say DC. Marvel knows this especially, that quantity over quantity doesn't work. Could you explain Mr. Terrific? I'm not too familiar with him from the comics. I will say you would have a better bet looking on YouTube. I don't want to try and sum up and give a quick explanation right now and give out false information. I would rather you watch a video from someone who is way more educated in that character than me trying to explain it quickly, just because I don't want to spread false information. But if need be, I can. That's fine. Totally. I like how you approach that. Too many attack for not liking him. I just don't know what happened to everyone having their own opinion. Like, I can say that I love Solo, a Star Wars story, but not everyone does. That's fine. It's just, we all have our own likes. It's like assholes. Everybody has one. We might not like each other's assholes, but we have one. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, that's kind of like where I'm at with it. It's just like, everybody has their own cup of tea. If it's not for some, it's not for some. Something else will come along that is for you. I feel like Star Wars, especially with originally being a Star Wars channel before branching out to just every single type of media that I like, that was especially, if there's something I don't like in Star Wars that isn't for me, I'm not gonna watch it. That's simple. I'll go to what is. If I don't like the sequel trilogy, I'll go back and watch the prequels or the original trilogy. I know that those are there, and no one's ever gonna take those away from me because not only are they physical copies, but they're there. They're history. Dude, you just got to do the sub. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. You definitely don't have to sub for me. Just trying to be decent and being genuine. But I greatly appreciate it. Like I don't want to keep just rewatching this trailer, but I do. I want to just watch it one last time, and then I'll get out of here. Let you all get back to your days. I appreciate all 45 of you being here. I am so excited and so happy that you guys are all here. Are you more excited about Superman or Fantastic Four? I will say waiting for the trailer for Fantastic Four first before going fully into that. I will say as of right now, we have seen more from Fantastic Four, and I'm heavily anticipating it because of that. But this trailer is kind of like it's kind of went from like this to like they're right there. Once the Fantastic Four trailer comes out or a teaser trailer for it, that'll be when I can decide because it's too early to decide based off of the fact that we just got this teaser trailer. We don't have anything for Fantastic Four. But both of them I'm very heavily anticipating. So, all right, we're going to start this for the last time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I need to get some DC Supergun. Not Supergun. Superman merch. Like James Gunn Superman merch. That's what I meant to say. Then, okay. I can't. I'm sorry, I'm holding back because I have some things that I want to mention, but I want to save them for a video. This suit detail looks so good, though. Like, up close, even, it looks so good. I will say, I know people have been mentioning the color grading. To me, it has very similar color grading to Suicide Squad. Or James Gunn's Suicide Squad, that is. Which isn't a bad thing. It just feels like... I wonder if this is going to change throughout the movie. Because, like, this color grading looks different than inside the Bugle. I think, like, almost like how aspect ratios change, the color grading might adjust from here and there. For certain scenes. I could be wrong. I have no clue. I wonder if James's dog was a stand-in for Crypto, like on set, because Dave Filoni's dog was a stand-in for on Ahsoka for the Vornskers or Howlers.
Superman.
Dude, yeah. I was just about to mention. I was like, even though Guy Gardner's hair looks like hilarious, like with the bowl cut, it's supposed to, and I'm glad that they're embracing the jank. Like, instead of just trying to just like hide it or just skip through it, at least they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna embrace it. I love that they're doing that. We need more decent, man. I hit this vid randomly. Just wanted to share in the joy. You hit the nail on the head. I appreciate it. I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the galaxy, dude. I'm a nobody. That's Kapopi, I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. This looks like the Superman movie we need. I will say yes. Like, I have to agree. This is to kick off the DCU, the new DCU, the new 52 DCU, as some are calling it. This is what we need. This is the best way to start it. I wasn't so sure about Mr. Terrific, but he looks terrific, and Crypto is life. This is real Superman. This is real Superman movie. I don't think any of the Superman movies weren't real Superman movies, in my opinion. Like, they all serve their purpose for their story that they were telling. Yeah, Crypto could have looked very bad, but I'm glad that it looks as polished and refined as it does. I definitely feel like they had like James Gunn's dog on set as like reference / stand-in at times. The side characters are sure fitting in. And it doesn't feel, at least to me anyway, it doesn't feel like they're pushing Superman out of the story. It still definitely feels like a very Superman-centric story. And I was really worried that with how many characters were in here, they might push him to the side. He might be a side character in his own movie, and it doesn't feel like that's the case. If anything, they're the side characters as they should be, while also introducing and setting up the broader universe of the DCU, showing us that these characters are already here, these stories have already been told. Which, I have to say, Black Adam was a bomb, but I love that they just said fuck it and added in the Justice Society. Like, they just said, all right, they're in. Like, that's, like this is the thing Dr. Fate has already established. Like, this already happened. I'm glad that they're doing that approach. We don't need, like origin stories are great and we love seeing them, but to ones that we have seen countless times again, let's just get past them. It's just, we already know what happened. Let's just get the ball rolling. In 20 years, you can give it another origin story. 10 years, you give it another origin story. Just give it some time. People are already very familiar with it, especially with 2008, 2012, and then, obviously, now. All of the Superman movies were good in their own way, just waiting to see what this delivers. That's exactly what I'm saying. They all serve their purpose. To me, honestly, when I first watched Man of Steel, I knew it was going to be a different Superman movie, but it also felt like Superman. This feels the exact same. This is going to be a different Superman movie, but it feels like Superman. I will say Brendan Routh. It was a Superman movie, but he felt like Superman. At times. I should reference at times. Tyler Hoechlin. To me, Tyler Hoechlin, like, in terms of, like, being Clark and being Superman for CW, he's the definitive Superman. Like, that's... If I think of, like Superman TV, it's Tyler Hoechlin. This movie just looks like a CW special. I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't think... To me, anyway, it's not the case. But if you feel that way, more power to you. I definitely think it's smarter just to jump straight into this movie this time. Exactly. Like we already know what happened. Just jump to it and let's get right into it. I do hope it doesn't turn into Tobey's Spider-Man 3, but I feel like Gunn will handle it well. I feel like out of anyone, especially with how Gunn has done Guardians, he can handle having multiple characters, multiple egos, in one room and balancing them well. But like Spider-Man 3, that was, I will say honestly, the studio and Avi Arad are what caused that movie to fail with forcing Venom into it. Avi forced Venom into that movie entirely. So, and Venom didn't need to be there. I didn't like the teaser from yesterday, and this one was solid. That's the thing. Like, you might not like one, but the other one might hit you. Welcome, Angel Lemonprop. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Glad that you're here. Hoechlin has been great. Both Clark as Superman. Such a pity it was cut short. It's just, all of the people that have come in randomly and played characters, and whenever their characters have been cut short, Charlie Cox's Daredevil, those are always the ones that are like, they they don't know what they had until it was too late. Yeah, that's exactly it. They had a solid run from the time that they had gotten. They should have gotten more time. Definitely should have gotten more budget. But it's great. Yeah, I'm not a Guardians fan, but got to give him credit on the balance. That's the thing. Like, even if you aren't a fan of the movies, the fact that you're able to balance that many characters in that big of a movie and it not be, for lack of a better term, a clusterfuck, it's great. I think of like the Russo brothers with handling Infinity War and Endgame while filming them back to back, and also I'm gonna say Joss Whedon with Avengers 1 and Age of Ultron as well. Like, being able to handle that group of people, or any group of people for that matter, that well, is a challenge, I would assume. Yeah, we're in good hands. That's all I have to say for it, as I believe that we're just in the best hands that we possibly can be for this time being. It's not me going in blind, it's not me glazing, it's just this gave me hope. That's what Superman is about. So, with that all being said, that is all I have for you all. I appreciate all 46 of you currently being in here. This has been great. I will be making some videos on this. Definitely will be talking with Joe this Sunday on Cantina Jargon about it. If you guys are going to be sticking around and subscribing, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. But if you do subscribe, make sure you hit that bell to turn notifications so you don't miss when Joe and I go live for our weekly podcast, Cantina Jargon. I share the preference. It's semi-weekly, but mainly weekly. We talk about Star Wars, Marvel, anything currently going on that we're interested in, and this trailer will heavily be discussed. As long as it's good in its own, that's all that matters. That's exactly it. As long as you can give us a project where you're not destroying the character, that's all that matters. I want to have a good story. Well, Lee, have a good day. You too, man. I'll see you guys probably later today. I'll be streaming some Marvel Rivals. I'm gonna be getting some videos out. But without further ado, this has been Caden. I'll see you on the flip side. May the Force be with you all. Have a good day.